let's ask the question, what is this life thing really about? What's the point of it all? And I'll tell you why this is important. Because if you don't understand the point of it all, you have a very frustrating experience when playing the game. The more you understand the point of being human, the point of life itself, the more beautiful it becomes. In one way, the theme is how profoundly sacred this life is. How amazing the opportunity is that we have as human beings. And how this experience that we seem to be having is consciously designed for a very specific purpose. Not as a cute spiritual phrase that tries to help you calm down, but as a fundamental truth of reality. And the doorway to see this, in some ways, demands a presence, demands your complete attention. In some way, it demands that you give up everything else, just so that you could be fully available to see what is actually real and true. And that, of course, is only if you really want to see what's true. Because there's no requirement that you have to. But if you want to see the truth, then yes, in a way, it demands your full attention. And of course, we become much more open to see this truth. The more we get lost in the world, so to speak, the more we keep running around in circles going nowhere, the more the things we want out there continue to slip through our fingers, the more we become exhausted. Something inside opens up and asks, wait, what is really going on here? And I'll tell you, life, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, wants to show you. But you have to be available. And I love that, how life doesn't demand it. Doesn't say you have to. But if you want to, you have to show up. Right? It's kind of like getting a job. If you want the job, you got to show up to the interview. Or if you want to do good at the job, you have to show up to orientation. And you have to be present. You have to pay attention. And one way, it's like in that moment, it has to be the most important thing. And so, even though I don't have much of a plan right now, maybe we can just hang out here together and I can share some words and pointers that might help us understand what the hell is really going on in this experience called life and being human, which has the potential to bring a profound simplicity to all aspects of our human journey. Because surely and possibly, there's so many questions. What about this, and what about this, and what about this, and what about this, and what about this? And really, it's just one thing. and to see that one thing answers all those questions. Where do we start? Well, let's ask the question, what is this life thing really about? What's the point of it all? And I'll tell you why this is important. Because if you don't understand the point of it all, you have a very frustrating experience when playing the game. Or if you confuse the point of it all, then as you play, the game doesn't make any sense. And again, it's kind of like relationship. To be in relationship with another human being, so often we think the point is to get to a certain outcome, which makes the present moment experience of the relationship quite anxious. Or if you think the experience of a relationship is to get love from another person, again, it makes the relationship quite difficult. And you learn this, of course, as you go through the play of relating. You start to see more and more clearly, even if you can't now define it. There's a sense of what the real point actually is, and you become much more present in the relationship. You become less defensive, more open, and you discover a beauty in the experience of relationship that is the point of relationship. And so the more you understand the point of relationship, the more beautiful it becomes, regardless of outcome. Same with life. The more you understand the point of being human, the point of life itself, the more beautiful it becomes. And what is that beauty? My goodness. I don't even know how to put words to that right now. I'm not even going to try. But let's go back to what is the point of it all? Well, let me ask you this. What is the point of the rain? What is the point of a tree? What is the point of the mountains, the stars, the flowers, and the bees? What is the point of everything and anything? Why does it do what it does? Why is it what it is? And to fast forward, we might find a conclusion that says, so that life can be life. Does the rain rain because it's bored? Or does the rain be what it is because it's what life needs in order for life to be life? Does the tree stand there because it doesn't have anything else to do? Or does it stand there being what it is because it contributes in such a way that helps life be life? And the mountains themselves, do they not make possible the valley? Do they not hold the snow until the perfect time for it to become a river? Does it not serve an important function that allows life to be life? Why does everything die? As it gives itself back to life so that life might keep being life. What's the point? What's the purpose? Do you see this, whether we imagine it to be the smallest thing or the largest thing? Do you see that it serves a particular function that is in service to the whole? And the whole of what? Life. And surely, depending on where one is at in their awareness, they might think, well, that's not a big deal. And to that, I would say, well, then you don't really see life. The fact that this is happening and nobody really understands how it's happening. And yet it's happening. We don't even know when it started. We make up stories about it. And there's this stark uncertainty about if and when it will ever end. It's a mystery, and yet it's happening. And do you see that this life that is happening, this life that is made up of 10,000 things that all give itself in service to the whole thing, is the container that allows you to be here? And you are part of that thing. Just as the tree is part of it, you are part of it. Just as the rain does what it does, you do what you do. Do you see this? There is nothing in existence that is not an integral aspect of life being life. It doesn't matter if you like it or not. It doesn't matter if you think it smells bad. It's integral. It doesn't matter your argument with lightning or the storm. They have to be what they are in order for this balance to be maintained that allows life to be life, which is also to say that allows this moment to be this moment. Do you really see this moment? Do you see the magnitude of it? When you step out and see nature, do you not see the magic of what is? The miracle of what is? And isn't it wild that we as human beings, we're so oblivious to this as we go about our lives? It's like we don't even see life. We don't see the miracle. We don't see the sacredness of it all. What do we see? We see our imagination playing out in some fantasy of a life that's not actually happening. We see a story of ourselves going somewhere that's not a real somewhere. We see us running from fears that we imagine to be there that aren't really there. And in one way, in a manner of speaking, we are disconnected from the life that is happening. Which is almost like saying we're not truly being.